Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. Hope everybody is doing fantastic. Hope everybody's weekend was wonderful. What's up, Epic Beowulf? How's it going? Hey, Glorismo and Trapit. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, I'm excited. Today I figured we would go back into Enchantress. I wanted to try to see how she was with some different mod sets, and then also just kind of get a better feel for exactly how challenging she was going to be. Oh, Epic Beowulf, what is this art? This was a, I'm not gonna say promo. It was a custom art that somebody from the Con of Heroes gave me. So, really like this art. What's up, Wikipedia? How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? So I figured we would try Enchantress with the Frost Giants. I figured that Enchantress, or that the Frost Giants was a pretty decent modular set to throw into the Enchantress set. And then we had talked about running a Scarlet Witch deck against Enchantress, like Magic v Magic. See how it goes. So that's what I think we're gonna start out with today. What's up, Greg? How you doing? Time to procrastinate while watching Marvel Champions. Let's go. Publish a neat Venom Face the Past Man on the Wall deck. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because Face the Past pulls out 4 symbiotes, and then Man on the Wall gets you a discount of 4 because you get to pull them out. That's really cool. I like that a lot. That's super clever. Yeah. Your content is helping me decide if I want this pack. So far, I think you've convinced me to get it. Alrighty, Knight. Yeah, I like the pack a lot. I think that both Loki and Enchantress are really fun scenarios, and I think that I'm enjoying both of them. I think I like Enchantress slightly more, but I'm hoping to try and figure that out today. Scarlet Witch with which aspect? I haven't really decided yet. I was thinking Justice. Figured that could be kind of fun, but maybe an aggression. I was thinking Justice mainly. We could lean into kind of the shield stuff and try and get those hex bolts to just kind of go off and be kind of crazy. Get a hand size of 14. That's insane. Yeah, that's really cool. 8 cards with Bring It. Yeah, Bring It is a good time. Silly card. Is there a promo version of Venom? There's not a custom, or I'm sorry, there's not a, I did not sleep well last night. Words are coming hard to me. There's not a official Venom promo, but I've seen a couple of like custom ones floating around. Follow through to boost overkill. Yeah, that's cool. The solo aspect of Loki is my only concern. I did not find that it was an issue at all. I thought that the solo Loki was just fine, or not just fine. I thought the solo Loki was good. I thought he was really fun, and I enjoyed the solo version of Loki as well as the massive multiplayer. I think my only concern with Loki is kind of all the management of everything that's going on with the different counters and shatter counters or whatever deals damage to the overall. But once you do it like twice, it's no more challenging than like a collector or gene pool or something like that. It's just something you do. Now the $1 million question: which Loki is better? The new Loki I like way more than the old Loki. What's up, Autumn? How's it going? Where can I find good custom files, and where do people get them made? There's gonna be a Discord. I'm wondering if somebody in the chat has a link to the Discord that they can drop. There's a homebrew Discord that a lot of people will post their custom files to, and I know that they also will kind of call out how they get them made in that Discord. There's like a printing guide in there. I have never, well, I printed one thing a long time ago, which was the Kree Fanatic mod set, and I used some service to do that, but I've never, other than that, I've not printed anything custom. I've just gotten it from like cons and stuff. So hopefully If not, shoot me a message on Discord and I can find that link for you. Yeah. What's up, Joshy? How you doing? Everything is fantastic. Did a bike ride this weekend. It was the Old Kentucky Home Tour down in Kentucky. Good ride. I've done that 3 times now. I did it back in 2010. I did it last year. I did it this year. And so it's fun. Me and my dad ride that one together, and so it was a good time. I was able to go. It was about 67 miles. A lot of hills. A lot more hills than there were at the ride in Indiana, so that was always a good time. Yeah, but yeah, it was a good weekend. Really like that they gave us 5 of these spell cards. 5 of the spell cards. Hold on, I need to catch up. Are you talking about the hypnotic gaze, like these cards? Yes. Oh yeah, 100%. The hypnotic gaze. Yeah, because each one of these has a different back to it. And so as Enchantress is putting counters on after you reach, I believe it's 5. Yeah, 5 counters. You flip these over, and then there's some sort of like, it's like a curse, but also a benefit. It's kind of interesting. Like this one says that you, when revealed, discard a card you control. Otherwise, discard the top 8 cards of your deck. And as a forced action, we have to exhaust this card to give Enchantress a face-down boost card. But you also get to ready your identity. So you get to like get a negative, but it's also a positive, and you don't know, you're not allowed to look at it until this actually flips. And in 4-player, one will be left out, so you can't deduce which one you have. It's a really like easy way to add just like that uncertainty into it. Yes, Joshy, I meant the Marvel Champions LCG homebrew server. Yeah, I believe that's what it was called. Yeah. Have you done an old hero new trick for She-Hulk with ready for a fight? I don't think I have. We could do that next time, or next game, because I'm always down for ready for a fight. 4-player tower defense at the portal. Ooh yeah. 4-player 2-hour. That's about where I. That's about where I think of a 4-player game being. Thank you, Joshy. You're the best. Nice. Okay, so let's do a ready for a fight She-Hulk, because that sounds like a ton of fun and I love that card. So if we're gonna do that, let's do a justice build. I feel like I haven't done much justice recently because I built a leadership and no, I built a justice. Let's do an aggression then. I forgot that I did a justice Thor. So let's do a aggression Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I think if everyone kind of knows what they're doing, they can get it done in like an hour and a half. But which like at Con of Heroes, that's about. I would say that I still kind of allocate about an hour and a half to 2 hours for the bigger games. Yeah. Oh, you play Gamora for the first time? Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, magic. Yeah, this is the Loki scenario pack. Yeah, so we're gonna try Enchantress with the Frost Giant modular set. This is not my deck, that's her deck. I'm gonna try Enchantress with the Frost Giant modular set. Also, what was I supposed to set aside? Future of Despair. Well, there it is. Perfect. Look at that. Easy peasy. All right, so where do we want to take a aggression Wanda? I actually no. I don't want to do minion summoning. The minions in this deck are super mean. So I think we're going to try and avoid that. And so where do we want to go with aggression Wanda? We could go, I think we'll probably want to do some minion like cleanup cards, but not necessarily summon those into play. You have 18 people that are coming to your Loki event on August 24th. Sick. That's awesome. Nice. That would be a ton of fun. Aggression. I haven't really done aggression Wanda in a while. Let's take a look see what's happening. I do think that we probably want at least some chump blockers. We're definitely going to go Throg. No, not Throg. I'm sorry. Who am I thinking of? Sunfire. Definitely going to go Sunfire. Let's go ahead and grab a Def Focus. We got a decent number of superpower trainings, but especially those Hex Bolts. Trap it. We're running with the Frost Giant mod set. So a little, I think what I perceive to be a little bit stronger of a mod set. I don't, what is that mod set called? What is the one that comes in? Trickster Magic. I think Trickster Magic is a little bit on the easier side of modular sets. So we'll see how the Frost Giants shake it up. What's up, Robert? Mod set wise, Frost Giants. It is a hard question, but I think aggression was the aspect that got the most love for this cycle. I would say, I would have to argue, protection. Also, I just realized that if this is white here, you cannot see that chat. Alrighty. I'm trying to mess around with the chat. I got a comment that's saying that the comic chat was a little hard to read. I may go ahead and throw that backdrop in with like the semi-transparent black backdrop. That, yeah. I like how clean it looks without that, but I think it's kind of hard to read without it. Yeah. Loki on Sunday for Civil War? Nice. That's awesome. Do you think you'll end up with multiple copies of Loki? Probably not, no. Good morning, Matt. Psylocke, I like Psylocke, though for whatever reason, I just have the hardest time justifying running a status lock or a status like applier with a steady villain. It just feels like so much work. So potentially, but it's just hard. I feel like it's just hard to do. We got Sunfire. We've got Spiritual Meditation. Let's just grab all our Mystic stuff. I feel like that's an easy way to start it out. So Spiritual Meditation, Blood Gem. Where is... Oh, man. I haven't played a Mystic in a while. Look at that. So after enjoying Man on the Wall Venom, I've been experimenting with different heroes with the Soldier trait, and Winter Soldier is great, but struggles with AoE and Tufts. Oh, yeah. Grab the Bell. The Bell kind of solves that problem for you, doesn't it? So 3 copies of Spiritual Meditation, just reducing our deck size down to 37. We're going to grab Blood Gem and... Protection beside ready for fight. Pericles. I would say Pericles would be probably the best, potentially the best solo card in the game, especially with Maria. Blood Gem seems like a trap card. I like Blood Gem early game, so the way that I typically like to run Blood Gem is it's a nice way to kind of get off the ground, trading your health for resources, but then it's just like a nice cut-off guard. I use it for maybe the first couple of turns, but not all the time after I've kind of gotten set up. Speaking of getting set up, let's grab a Quinn Carrier. Blood Gem is amazing if you're running Basic Spell. Ooh, I forgot about Basic Spell. Psylocke's Precon baffled me. Hardly ever worked for me until I broke her down and built her in aggro. Yeah, Psylocke's Precon was the float like a butterfly build. Yeah. You use the big helicarriers outside of Maria Hill. It's more, at least for me, it's more tied to like scenario. Consider that, but his Winter Rifle solves it too without a... First hero I use ready for a fight this archetype instead of... I don't know what Elf Tease is. My mind is working in slow mode today. We're gonna grab a superpower training to get that crest out earlier. We're gonna grab a build support so that we can get all of our good stuff. We're gonna grab a mansion. We got the chaos magic that we were talking about, which sounds like a ton of fun to get in a bell. I like that idea, Trabbit. So let's figure out if we can do that. It is time to drink. You're right. Float miles. Ooh, float miles. Looking for trouble. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. What I wanted to check out basic spell. Basic spell, play only for identity, has a mystic trait. We get to choose one, heal 3 damage, remove 3 threat, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Let's go ahead and grab 2 copies of that basic spell. Let's hop back over to red. We're gonna grab the bell just because I think it would be fun to chaos magic it in. So Pericles outside of Maria with a 6-cost card for 2 uses. Not sure if it's worth it. The way that I look at it is that if you do have an ally out, it is 4 villain activations stopped for 7 effective resources, which I think that that's pretty good. So you could status villain tough ally and just kind of run that combo. Yeah, we got some spiritual meditations in there. Good call. Let me grab my doubles. So my group died gloriously against Drain and Galaxy's Most Wanted. My buddy didn't listen to Star-Lord advice. What could go wrong? Yeah, what could go wrong? Sorcerer Supreme. Excellent call. Yeah, thank you. I was like, there's one more basic card that I'm completely forgetting about. What is that? There we go. Sorcerer Supreme. What's up, Mr. Self-Destruct? Magic Attack. Oh yeah, Magic Attack. Yeah, Mystic only events. Magic, I do like Magic Attack a lot. So it's like discarding cards to deal damage. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Got 2, 4, 6, 8. We probably want some sort of minion control. That could be like a melee. That could be... What could that be? I feel like our basic activation is going to be mostly thwarting. We have that 2-1 stat line, so probably mostly thwarting. We have some allies. How many allies do we have in here? We have... Did I grab Nick? We just have Sunfire. Let's grab some allies. So let's grab a Nick Fury. We want to go senior as well? Probably not. Let's go Ironheart. Nick Fury. Grab a senior just to see how it goes. And this starts to feel like a basic deck, or a pretty basic deck. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're actually fairly close to just running power on all of us, which we could try. Nice. Did they enjoy the game? You introduced them? I watched your advice clips you made with Villain Theory and explained to him how certain abilities require you to access the board state first, not just can he handle an extra. Oh, for like Star-Lord. Yeah. We could go aggressive stance. After you engage a minion, discard this card, search your deck for an attack event and add it to your hand. I feel like that's a nice little panic button to help get us out. It is said that it is search your deck and not deck and discard pile. but here we are. What's this? 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Go Spider-Man Miles. That's 3. I'm gonna grab Power in All of Us. Maybe. Scarlet does a lot of her damage through events, so Hone Technique is good. I think my only attack event is Magic Attack, though, right now. Or my only aggression attack event is Magic Attack. I do like a Hone Technique build, though, with her. She's a ton of fun. Gambit. Oh, Gambit with Scarlet Witch is really fun. Oh, yeah. Let's try that. That sounds like a good time. I feel like Gambit with Scarlet Witch works much better if you have like a Falcon at the table, or if you're like running blindfold. But still, that's cool. That'll be fun. Oh, you can manipulate his boost card even after you tuck it. I don't think I knew that. That's cool. Okay. Nice. Are there any gray cards that I want to look at adding? Go Helicarrier. Go multi-talented. We have a decent number. No. I don't have the Helicarrier. I just have a Quinn Carrier in there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, so we're at like 2, 4, 6. We're at 41 cards. I may grab one more basic spell and just call it a day. And I think that gives me enough justification to run the Power on all of us. Be okay. Imagine a table of Falcon, Scarlet Witch, and Silk. Oh, that'd be so cool. Yes, I would love that. Oh, blindfold. Yeah, that'd be good. Well, we learned Firepower. Star-Lord is great for his gun. 2 for the price of 1. Also, aggressive energy is crazy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Aggressive. Yeah, I feel like we're getting so many like cool ways to iterate on attack events with like bonus damage, with like aggressive energy and warrior skill and that kind of stuff. Basic spell is good and keeps blood gem in check. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's kind of fun. Oh, wow. My camera is focus breathing like crazy. Look at that. Let me turn that off and see if it tries it again. Outside of Maria Hill, the Bell for me is the one that has more potential to be played with any good economy hero. Yes, I would, and then I would say in multiplayer the Cersei is really really good, because if you can get the Cersei down, and then you can start having all of your friends start to play their bigger allies for free, that feels real good. It's pretty nice to be able to drop in a free like Dum Dum or a free Nick. Yeah, I turned it off because the focusing was all weird, and so I tried it. It's the old turn off, turn back on, see if it works again trick. Let's do it. So Prime Real Estate, set the future despair side scheme aside. Attach a random hypnotic gaze to each player. So we've got here. We're going to re-roll a 6. 5. So this is our hypnotic gaze. Set the remaining hypnotic gazes aside out of play. When a charm counter would be placed on the enchantment card in your play area, if your identity has the enthralled plate, instead we're going to place a threat here. That starts with 1 threat. The enchantment says that if there are 5 or more counters here, we're going to remove each charm counter and then flip the card. Then we'll see what happens. Tiger might be a good rich hero to grab minions, reap benefits from minions, and then play Red Hill. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll be good. I'm really excited for Tiger. I thought that her kind of reveal was pretty cool. I think her gimmick is going to be really fun to play around with. And then Enchantress is steady, she is tough, and then after she attacks you, we're going to place a charm counter on our enchantment site, or attachment. So I've been testing this deck build with adjustments for Man on the Wall. Which one should I try, Nick or Captain Marvel? I feel like Nick would have a better time clearing him out with this Spray Fire card. Captain Marvel is already very rich. I think it'd be kind of interesting to see how Captain Marvel could play with a Man on the Wall. She is so rich already, which could be really fun. You just play all these like high cost cards. I think the start of the game could be a little challenging, but I think Captain Marvel could be fun. I think Nick probably would be better suited for Man on the Wall. Just gut thought. Alrighty, Enchantress starts out at a 2/2 with 16 hit points. She also has toughness, so we got a lot of stuff to go through. We get 6 cards. Let's see what we got. We are hunting for fun stuff. We got a magic shield. We got an Agatha. We got a magic attack, power in all of us, the bell, and an aggressive stance. I think we're going to keep Agatha. We'll probably keep power in all of us. And probably keep aggressive stance. Let's go ahead and mulligan into another magic shield, a gambit, and a Quinn carrier. Alrighty, that's kind of exciting. Let's use a magic shield to pay for an Agatha. Agatha as an alter ego action, we're able to exhaust, look at the top 3 cards, and add one of these to our hand and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. I kind of want to take the strength. I may take Death Focus though. The Death Focus seems pretty good. We can just kind of build out real good here. Let's take the Death Focus, and then we can pair the strength with the basic spell. So we know that we actually have a double to pair that with, but I'm going to put the strength first. Okay. Superpower siblings, we're going to toss an aggressive stance and a gambit to draw 2 cards. Got a basic spell and a hex bolt. Alrighty. Nice. It's going to be fun to watch. I'm so glad. Welcome. Were you able to make a deck that was able to play organizational support well? Is organizational support the new blue card? The resource card? We had some success playing it with Valkyrie and Avengers with like Quinjet and stuff. I thought that worked out pretty well. Death Focus in a Captain America deck since he has superpowers, but didn't realize they were all 0 cost. Yeah, nice. Alrighty, let's go ahead and flip up to hero form. When a boost icon and encounter card would be counted, we're going to discard the top card of the encounter deck and count the number of boost icons on that card instead. Power in all of us in a basic spell will play a Quinn carrier. Then we got a Quinn carrier to play a Death Focus. We are going to hang on to the Hex Bolt just because Hex Bolts are a lot of fun, and we're going to stand up. Actually, we're going to thwart here, then we're going to stand up. So we got a Hex Bolt, Molecular Decay, Spider-Man Miles, an Energy, beautiful, and an Ironheart. Alrighty. Death Focus, Captain America should let me draw a card. Yeah, this is a custom one from somebody at Iconic Heroes. Their favorite hero was Scarlet Witch, and so they had a ton of different custom ones, which was really cool. Start of the round, we're going to add one here. Enchantress is going to attack us. So we've got a 2 plus a boost card. I'm going to go ahead and just defend this. It's going to be 2 plus 2. So we take 2 damage. We go down to 8. And then we're going to place a charm counter here on Hypnotic Gaze. Our encounter card, Surge. Reveal the top card. We're not playing around. We've got Alluring Call. Attach your identity as a forced action, which is a new action type in this scenario pack, meaning that we have to do it before the player phase ends. We can exhaust this card, place a charm counter on the enchantment card in play, play a card from your hand, reducing its resource cost by 1, and alter ego action, exhaust this card to discard the card. Then we've got Law of Attraction. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until an enthralled minion is discarded. Then reveal that card. So we're going to see if we can find one of these enthralled minions. Nope, that's not it. Cindeer is not enthralled. There goes a lot of our... Oh no! Make it stop. There we go. So an enthralled lackey has quick strike. After this minion attacks you, place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. So we'll take 1 damage. We got another card there. Yikes. Ugh. So this gets flipped very quickly. Okay. Okay, so Enchantress is gonna, oh gosh, gross. Let's go energy for an Ironheart. We'll draw a card, which is a Blood Gem. We'll play Blood Gem. We've got a Quinn Carrier and actually no, let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna exhaust this card. We're gonna place a charm counter here. And then a Death Focus will play a Hex Bolt. So discard the top 3 cards in the encounter deck. We got a 1, a 1, and a 1, which is remove 2 threat from a scheme. So we will use her Chaos Control to discard this and then draw into a 2. Alrighty. So we got 2 to draw a card. Remove 2 threat. Remove 2 threat. And we got a Magic Shield. So we got Quinn Carrier. Oh, this is gone. Quinn Carrier, Molecular Decay, and a Magic Shield to play Spider-Man. We're going to give Spider-Man +2 attack. And we're going to take out the Lackey. Because whenever he comes into play, we get to give him +2 attack. Gonna be a 2. We probably won't scheme out. What's the worst that could happen? We're gonna flip down to Wanda. Let's go ahead and Agatha. Why not? Look at the top 3. We got Spiritual Meditation, Hexbolt, and a Mansion. I'm gonna hold on to the Mansion. We're gonna put the other 2 at the bottom. Spiritual Meditation goes first because it will draw us into the other card. And let's stand up. We're gonna hang on to the Mansion and hopefully play it. So I got Mansion, Molecular Decay. Where's my Chaos Magic? Power on All of Us also works really well for the Mansion. The Crest is going to be tough to not play. There's my Chaos Magic and Spiritual Meditation. Scarlet Witch is a good time. She's so much fun. Alrighty, we got 1 here. Enchantress is scheming for 2, 4. Takes us up to 5 out of 6. Free Mansion! Woo! Encounter card. Test your identity. Exhaust this card. Place a charm counter on a enchantment card in your area. Draw a card, then discard 1 card from your hand. Alrighty. Sweet. So we will alter ego action, exhaust this card. Alter ego action, exhaust this card. Discard both of these. Beautiful. That's Agatha. We've got a Sorcerer Supreme, Warp Reality, and a Nick Fury. Oh my goodness. Let's go Sorcerer Supreme. Nick here. Superpower siblings. Let's go. Oh, I don't. Let's go spiritual meditation. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. Superpower training, molecular decay. I'll discard molecular decay. We'll discard molecular decay and superpower training for a superpower siblings. We got a hex bolt and a spiritual meditation. This is my like. This is like my like Scarlet Witch play. Just okay, and then we'll discard cards. We'll draw cards. We'll draw cards. We'll discard cards. Spiritual meditation. Draw 2. Quicksilver and a build support. We'll toss a Quicksilver. Who remembers Marvel vs. DC? You pulled the Hulk damage card and sold it. Oh, nice. Was that like a trading card game? I don't remember it. But this is also like the first Marvel game I've been. We're at 7 health. No, I think we're gonna flip up. Let's Chaos Magic a Avengers Mansion. So play a card from your hand, ignoring its resource cost. Discard cards for 1, 2, 3, 4. There goes Laufey, which is nice to see. And we got a mansion. Just like that. How chaotic. Draw into a genius. Beautiful. I love it. Power on all of us. We'll play a Sorcerer Supreme. It turns out Scarlet Witch is pretty good. Genius will play a Scarlet Witch's Crest. Look how fast we built out. Oh, it's a TCG. Yeah. Okay, back in 2006. Yeah, I don't remember that. I also like, yeah. I've been playing, this was my first like Marvel game I got into in like 2022, 23-ish era. And I got into my first TCG after this game. So it's that makes sense. 27 energy resources, huge. Chaos Magic, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna go Quinn Carrier to throw a build support out there. What is my... Do I have any support cards left, actually? I don't actually think I do. So just kidding, we're not gonna throw a build support out there. Let's go Quinn Carrier and Def Focus to play a Hex Bolt. So we're gonna get a 0, a 1, and a 0. So a 0 is 2 damage to an enemy. 1 is remove 2 threat from a scheme. We're going to go ahead and toss a 0, redraw into a 3. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so Scarlet Witch's Crest lets up this 0 to a 2, or to a 1, I'm sorry. So that's going to remove 4 threats from here. And then we are going to give ourselves a tough status card. Beautiful. Card games make life worth living. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Scarlet Witch will poke the tough. Ironheart will thwart 1 here. And Spider-Man, let's just go ahead and throw a couple more damage. Down to 14. You do have to maintain a fairly decent pace because once this flips, some of those treacheries are just insane in that deck. So we want to start applying pressure as soon as possible. We built so quickly. It's kind of crazy. What's up, Don? Hope Summer's pulling Chaos Magic. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Because Chaos Magic, I don't think I ever realized it's superpower, but that makes a ton of sense that it... Spell. Alrighty. We are stood up. We get 6 cards. We got Basic Spell, Hex Bolt, Sunfire, Nick Fury Sr., Strength, and a Basic Spell. Got 1 threat here. Enchantress is going to attack. We'll block with an Ironheart. It's going to be 2 plus 2. Making sure that that wasn't the Valkyrie Seduced. Knock Ironheart out, and we're going to place 1 more here on the Hypnotic Gaze. Encounter card, Law of Attraction. Discard until we get a Enthralled minion. I think there's one more in here. Yeah. The Enthralled Brute. While this minion is engaged with a player who has the Enthralled trait, it gets +3 hit points. It's a 1/2/4, or once we flip this card, a 1/2/7. Excited to see you playing Slay the Spire on Friday. Yeah, dude, we've been playing a lot of it. It's so fun. The board game, very, very solid. I'm very happy with the board game. Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. It's a good time. Okay. So Mansion will draw us into a Spiritual Meditation. Spiritual Meditation will draw us into a Hexbolt and a Nick Fury. And we are going to toss a Sunfire. We only have one card left in our deck. So how are we going to do this? Strength basic spell and a Quinn Carrier will play Nick. We'll draw into a Warp Reality, encounter card, shuffle up. But that way we're able to get our strength, our double resource of a strength back into that shuffle. We do want to take out the Brute this round, mainly because if we don't, it just gets +3 hit points, and that's very sad. But we do also have a... Oh, there's Spiritual Meditation and a Strength. There we go. Nice. We do have a Hexbolt. So let's Spiritual Meditation, basic spell, and a Molecular Decay. We'll toss the Warp Reality. Okay. Witch is going to thwart down here, get rid of Law of Attraction. Let's go ahead and play this Hexbolt. So Def Focus and basic spell. We have a second basic spell. We'll play a Hexbolt. Discard. Oh, we only have 2. No. Oh, here we are. We get an acceleration token. We have a 1 and a 2. I'm going to go ahead and crest this up to a 2 so we can draw 2 cards. Hopefully get something better with the next Hexbolt. Thank you so much for the super chat. Fortnite Nelson, love the channel. Have not been able to beat Venom Goblin with a 2-player game. What would you recommend? Using Spider-Man and Scarlet Witch. I would definitely bring along Justice. Venom Goblin has so much so much threat that he's placing out there, and so Justice and like Overwatch is your friend, because if you can throw Overwatch on one of those mains, you can kind of double up on some of your larger thwarting events. So like if you Crisis Averted one, you double it with an Overwatch, you're getting like 12 threat removal, and in Venom Goblin that can be invaluable. So I would go that route. Chump blocking is your friend. Things like Sunfire or any card that allows you to discard attachments that can get rid of that glider really easily is also going to be just very, very beneficial. How what aspects are you currently running? You get to draw 2 cards. Magic attack. Oh, there's a magic attack and an energy. Let's go energy for a Hexbolt. 2, 1, 2. Let's go ahead and recount this guy. So 3 card draw. Alrighty. Power in all of us, chaos magic, and a power in all of us. Might as well chaos magic molecular decay, right? Or we could magic attack and then we can molecular decay Enchantress. That sounds a little bit better. You're right. It is time to drink. Hydrate. Good stuff. To use Power on All of Us and Power on All of Us to play Nick Fury Sr. We'll draw 2 cards. We've got a Hex Bolt and a Genius. We're playing all of the Hex Bolts. Let's play a Hex Bolt. We're 2, 4, 3. Yo. All right. Oh, sweet. So we get to place 2. Let's go ahead and place 2 Confuses on Enchantress. No, actually, let's place 2 stuns. Well, we do have blockers, but we're going to flip our Hypnotic Gaze. Let's place 2 Confuses. And then we'll draw a card into Molecular Decay. All right. I'm trying to get some damage, but we'll just go Nick and Nick. Father-son tag team. There. I don't mini cards, but I'm running Justice with Scarlet Witch and Aggression with Spider-Man. Yeah. I would try Overwatch. I think that's really solid. Venom Goblin's mean. Like Venom Goblin I think is probably, other than maybe Ronan, the worst or the hardest villain in the game. So it's tough. Oh, that's cool, Wikipedia. Okay. So Enchantress has 14 health. Let's go ahead and use Chaos Magic to play Molecular Decay. So 5 damage. Discard the top 2 cards in your counter deck for each boost icon. So 0, 1. So we do 6 damage. Does she get her crown? No. Okay. I was like, am I about to just give her steady? That'd be very sad. Then let's do a strength and a basic spell to play another Molecular Decay. So 5, 7, 8. That's going to push Enchantress. So she gets tough. Put the set aside Future Despair into play. Place 4 additional threat on it. This says that she gains Stalwarts. Oh no! She does gain Stalwarts. Ah, silly. I was like, I thought she gained Stalwart, but I thought it was her crown that gave her Stalwart, and so I thought it was When revealed, place a charm counter on each enchantment card in play. That's going to go ahead and flip ours, which actually could just have us lose the game. So I am stunned. Heal 1 damage from Enchantress, draw a card, then discard. Okay. I was like, if it does require me to like play a card, I could be in a lot of trouble. This comes in with 4 additional. So I think I think Miles is going to have a better time. Are you doing expert or standard Venom Goblin? Standard. Does he have steady on stage 1? The other thing about Venom Goblin is either playing in standard and expert. I usually try and like flip him and then take out his second stage in one go, because when you go to stage 2 or 3, you're dealing out 2 or 3 encounter cards per player, and it's very, very hard to survive that. And so I will build up and stall out the game until I have enough damage to take out that second stage when I'm ready to go. I think also Miles, because I believe he gets steady in stage 2, he may also have it in stage 1. Then Miles' attack acrobatics is a really good way to push out a lot of efficient damage, because you can stack up 4 status cards on him, and that can be really good. Spider-Man will go ahead and thwart 1 here. I can't believe she got Stalwart. That's so sad. Okay, let's stand up. We got a magic attack. I'm going to pitch that because we just have a lot of things that we have to go through. Oh, exhaust this card, heal a damage from her, discard, draw, and discard. Actually, I'm gonna discard magic attack, hold on to spiritual meditation. Okay. Okay, so spiritual meditation, molecular decay, magic shield, aggressive stance, hex bolt, and a bell. 2, 4, 6. Let's go up to 3. Enchantress is going to attack us. We're going to block with Nick Fury. It's going to be 2 plus 3. That's enough. And then we're going to place a threat here, because we would place a charm counter, but since we do have the enthralled trait, we instead place a threat on the main. There goes Nick, and we got 2 cards. What's up, Blazing? I'm not going to stick around for stream as I like facing villains as blind as possible. Nice. I'm really enjoying the new encounters. I hope you enjoy them as well. We got an evil alliance. We're going to place 3 counters on Pursued by the Past. Then we got a Frost Giants with toughness. Boom. Just like that. Alrighty. Nick Fury Sr. goes away to do Gandalf things. Let's go ahead and Sloth. I'm going to draw a Quicksilver. We're going to discard the bell. Let's go Mansion to draw a card. It's a Sunfire. Okay. Let's go Spiritual Meditation to draw 2 cards. Basic spell and a Magic Shield. And we'll toss a Magic Shield. Still waiting on your call from the LGS. Hopefully it comes today. I think it comes out on this Friday, technically. So let's go ahead and basic to get rid of the stun. Got Death Focus and a Quinn Carrier to play Hex Bolt. So we got 0, 2, 1. 0, we're going to knock the tough. 2, we will draw a card. And 1, we will go ahead and remove 2 threats from here, taking us down to 3. Nice. And we drew into a Ironheart. Got Sunfire and Aggressive Stance to play Ironheart. Which will draw us into a Spiritual Meditation, which we will draw into a Magic Shield and a Build Support. We'll toss Build Support. So much hand fixing. It's beautiful. Huh. Okay. Let's go Molecular Decay and a Magic Shield to play a basic spell. It's going to remove 3 threats from a scheme, which will be here. Take this down to 1. Quicksilver will play a Magic Shield, so we have a little bit of buffer there for damage. We also have a tough, so we'll soak the tough into Scarlet Witch. We're gonna go ahead and thwart 1 here, so that we can basic thwart and remove Future of Despair. So we've got a block, got a tough, and then we're gonna get a lot of encounter cards. That's gonna be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Stand up. Got Superpower Training, Gambit. I would like to get Gambit in play. I feel like that'd be good. Hard to beat. My girlfriend wants to use Scarlet with Justice while I use Spider-Man, but I don't know if I should stick with Aggression or use Justice since we both lose because of schemes. Yeah, I would say that if you want to go... I think it would probably be best Aggression and Justice, just because you do want that burst damage there towards the end to push through stage 2 as soon as possible. I think the Justice build has to have just big thwarts. So Crisis Averted, Overwatch, that kind of stuff. What is the Justice Mystic card would also be pretty good. There's just it's you need a lot of threat removal, and that can be really tough. I also really do like chump blocking in Venom Goblin. He doesn't have too much overkill, and so that can be really successful. Enchantress seems to have a bit more flow in solo than the new Loki villain. I would agree. I think that they're both good in true solo, but yeah, I think Enchantress is a little bit more normal. We got superpower training, gambit, basic spell, spiritual meditation, warp reality, and a strength. Let's go up to 3. Enchantress is going to attack. We'll block with Ironheart. Reveal this card. Attach to your identity. Exhaust this card. Place a charm counter to ready our identity. And then as an alter ego action, we exhaust the card to get rid of it. Frost Giant is going to attack. Knock our tough. We got 2 cards. Yeah, let me know how it goes. Venom Goblin is definitely one to celebrate when you do beat him, because he's mean. He's a mean man. We got Seduced. You cannot make basic attacks or play attack events. Alrighty, that's going to be not good. Okay, and this is where we get in trouble. Let's warp reality this. Let's, we can't do that. Let's Quinn Carrier, warp reality. When an encounter card is revealed from the deck, cancel all of its effects. Discard cards equal to the number of boost icons on that card. So it's going to be 2, 1, 2. I feel like that would end the game for us. And then we got Slipping Sanity. I never reset this health. I was like, I don't think I haven't done any damage. I just never reset the health. Okay, Slipping Sanity. Exhaust Wanda to choose to remove this from the game, or discard the top 5 cards. For each star, place a threat on the main scheme. Let's flip down, exhaust, and remove Slipping Sanity from the game. Agent 13 lets Captain Marvel draw 4 cards with Alpha Flight. That's sick. That's so cool. Throw, what is it? Was it Melinda May that also readies? There's a blue support that helps her ready. 2, 4, 5. Nice. Okay. Agatha. We're gonna look at the top 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's take the Hex Bolt. We'll exhaust this card to discard it. Mansion will draw us into a Magic Shield. We'll flip up to Scarlet Witch. We'll trance the Sloth, draw a card, discard a card. Got a Molecular Decay. I'll discard Superpower Training. Do we have a Hex Bolt? We do! Let's go. Def Focus. And actually, no, let's do it like this. Let's go Spiritual Meditation. Sunfire and a Genius. We'll toss Sunfire. And we'll Hex Bolt. Oh, we got a 3. We got a 1. And we got a 3. We're going to recount the 3 here. So 2 1s and a 3. So we'll give ourselves a tough status card. And then we'll remove 2 threat from here. And 2 threat from Future of Despair. Agent lets Bucky use his safe house twice in a row, 2 minions and 2. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love Agent 13. I also really like her with munitions bunker with war machines, so you can like just build up those ammo counters super quickly and then just go crazy with them. Why did I use? That was silly. Why didn't I use Def Focus on that? Yeah. That was dumb. Let's Molecular Decay the Frost Giants. Take him out. I misplayed that so bad. Ugh. because I could have had something to play basic spell. Probably healed myself, but here we are. Get good, Nelson. Let's stand up. We got basic spell, spiritual meditation, power in all of us, quicksilver, bell, hexbolt. I'm still waiting for that chaos magic. It's gonna be so much fun. Go up to 13. Enchantress will attack us for 2. Oh no! It's coming. So after she activates again, she discards the top card in the encounter deck. If it has 2 or more boost icons, deal yourself 1 encounter card. Ooh, girl. Then we got the next evolution. Increase the number of boost icons on each encounter card by 1. Oh no! And these get shuffled. We're going to place a threat here. The attack knocks the tough. And then Luminous is going to attack us and hit us for 2. We'll discard. It only has 1 thanks to next evolution, so we don't get an encounter card. That's nice. Our encounter card is Law of Attraction. We've hit that card 3 times now. Are there any more enthralled? There are not. So we get a acceleration token. Okay, Enchantress is good at throwing a lot of stuff at you to deal with. Because like a lot of her encounter cards double up. You got Law of Attraction, which is a side scheme and summons a minion. You have all the treacheries that if you're enthralled, it's like scheme and attack, or you get both of the effects. She's got a lot of cards that like double up on those, which is not the kindest. All right. Exhaust this card, heal 1 damage, and then draw a card, then discard a card. We got Aggressive Stance. We'll toss Aggressive Stance. I don't think that was a good card to add in here. I'd probably just cut that out. Let's go Mansion to draw into a Magic Shield. And what was the other thing that I was going to do? Def Focus. Oh wait, no, let's do Spiritual Meditation. That's what it was. Spiritual Meditation to draw a Power on all of us and a Molecular Decay. And we need to discard. I'm going to discard the Bell. Agent 13 is awesome. Yeah. Okay. Let's go Def Focus and a Quinn Carrier to play a Hexbolt. Looking for threat removal. 0, 1, 0. You know what? Let's Scarlet Witch Crest. Let's up this one to a... Oh, wait. They all have +1. So this is actually 1, 1, 2. That works really, really well. Yeah. I'm actually going to up this to a 3. Give myself a tough status card. We're going to remove 2 threats. Remove 2 threats. And then we're good. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, that worked out pretty well. Need to take care of that. Let's go ahead and thwart here. Take this down to 2. Let's Molecular Decay Luminous. For, oh my gosh, that was 11 damage. Boom. That was insane. See, and I'm sure it's been said, but playing Enchantress versus Valkyrie, yeah, that's the first one I tried. It was a good time. I thought it went pretty well. It was nice like I drew like, or I flipped Pursued, and I didn't have to put Valkyrie into play, or put Enchantress into play, which is very, very nice. Captain Marvel with Man on the Wall was smooth. Nice. Okay. Oh, fill up and pop both energy channels. Sick. When you get the villain schemes card, does that count as an activation? Yes. And do we draw a boost card? Yes. Yes. So if you don't draw a boost card, there's like for an activation, it would explicitly say not to do that. I think there's like 1 or 2 cards in the game, but pretty much every single time the villain is activating, they get a boost card, and it counts as a activation. Good question. We got a basic spell. This is going to go up to 4/5. I'm thinking about basic spelling the main. Yeah, let's go there. I think the other option would be to heal 3, but I'm pretty happy with my tough and my magic shield. So let's stand up. We've cleaned up most of the issues around the table, so I'm hoping that we can start to throw some damage into Enchantress. We got Energy, Spider-Man, Hexbolt, basic spell, Hexbolt, and Nick Fury. Let's go 3 here. Enchantress will attack us for 2, +2. That knocks our tough and adds a threat here. In your opinion, for Loki, Thor's nemesis, does overkill damage go through to the villain before potentially heals? Yes, overkill damage is applied simultaneously with the attack damage. The reason I know that is that Ultron cannot take damage from overkill in stage 3 because the drone is still in play. We got a Spell Blast. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. If your identity has the Defiant trait, choose one. If your identity has the Enthrall trait, do both in any order. Okay, so she's going to attack us with +1 and scheme with +1. So let's have her attack us first. We'll block. So she's going to attack us for 3. Reveal this card. Okay. So we take 1 damage. We go down to 4. And then we place a threat, and then she's going to scheme for 3, 4, 5, which will pop here. The Crown of Enchantress attachment is placed on each identity, otherwise searching counter deck, discard pile for it, and reveal it. This comes in with 2 threat, and then it pops at 9, and we'll lose the game when it does. What's up, Casey Porter? When do you think we'll get news on what is next for Marvel Champions? We just got a Tiger article last week. They did say that we are going to get an article for Hulkling. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Hulkling in like the upcoming weeks. So my guess would be like 2 to 3 weeks. We'll get there. And then we'll start getting more information about the hero packs that come afterwards. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. We did a game where we just played stage 3 of Ultron. Winter Soldier was not as fun as I wanted him to be. Starting on stage 3 of any villain is tough. You don't have any time to build. Oof. So in Enchantment, she gains Stalwart. After she schemes again, she places a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. Each player exhausts their identity and takes the damage to discard the card. Where is Sunfire when you need him? And then we got exhaust this card, place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. Play a card from your hand, reducing its resource cost by 1. Okay. A lot going on here. Let's mansion to draw into a magic attack. That's not bad. Draw a card, discard a card. Oh, there's a chaos magic. Oh, it's happening. Chaos magic, Nick. Let's go. What are we getting rid of? Basic spell? Yeah, let's toss a basic spell. I do think that we will get Fantastic Four eventually, yes. My guess is that, like, everything that they have said through, like, the panels and designer interviews, they said that there's a lot of, like, future to this game. And so, like, them focusing on, like, lesser-known heroes, I think is a good sign for the longevity of the game. And so my guess is that we'll go Fantastic Four probably within the next 4 waves, would be my guess. Alrighty. Let's Chaos Magic Nick. Discard 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Nick. Then we'll draw 1, 2, 3. Spiritual Meditation. We'll draw into a build support. We decked out. We need one more card. Probably should have checked to see if there were cards that I wanted to put into the... Yeah, whatever. I need to be more careful about playing cards before I shuffle the deck so that I can put like my doubles back in my deck. Yeah, not having Fantastic Four is a good thing. Yeah. Also, like, I find that with the heroes that are a little bit less known, I feel like they're more creative, right? Because they want Wolverine, they want Hulk to be like approachable. Maybe Hulk's a bad example, but they want those to be less complex because those are the heroes that newer players are going to gravitate towards. And so I find that the ones that are a little bit more obscure are like typically mechanically more complex. My theory is that since we have a wave of blocks with 2 heroes and only 2 heroes after that instead of 4, 8 heroes instead of 6. Oh, okay. I think I draw 2 more cards, right? Basic spell. I'm going to just draw 1 because I can't remember if I needed to draw 1 or 2. We'll just draw 1. Okay. Every character that I don't read comics for are the ones you enjoy playing the most. That's great. Yeah. Let's do... Nick will knock the tough. Let's have some fun here. Nick's going to knock our tough. Let's go energy for a Hex Bolt. We got a 1, a 3, and a 1. We're going to redraw this 1 into a 1. We will decrease to make it 2 damage. So we're going to get a tough. Actually, let's increase it. Let's draw a card. Get a tough, remove 2 threats, draw a card, and do a Quicksilver. Okay. Let's use Quinn Carrier to play Magic Attack. We'll discard 5 cards. 3, 4, 5. Oh no, there goes Chaos Magic to deal 5 damage here. Let's go build support and Quicksilver. And actually, let's do that. Let's do it this way. Let's go build support and Def Focus to play a Hex Bolt. So we've got a 2, 2, 2. So draw 3 cards. Ironheart, Power on All of Us, and a basic spell. Nice. Okay. Nick, Quicksilver, basic spell. We'll play Molecular Decay. So it's 5, 7, 8. So we'll go down to 5 health. Oh, we're so close. Spider-Man can throw 4. Let's go Power on All of Us to play Ironheart. Let's draw a double. It's a Warp Reality. We will basic spell to deal 3 damage to Enchantress. Ironheart will deal 4. The 4th, so that's going to put us here at 1 health. Alrighty, if we can survive. Oh, did I not do Alluring Call? So we're going to place a charm counter. And instead, we're going to just hold on to Warp Reality. Yeah. Okay, let's stand up. Can we do it? Warp Reality, that's a lot. That's a lot of lethal. Alrighty, let's go up to 4 threats here. Enchantress is going to attack us. We'll block with Nick. Gonna be enough to take Nick out and place a 5th threat here. Get 2 encounter cards. First one. In expert mode, he gains toughness after a player deals any amount of damage to Enchantress. Yolk is going to attack. And we got Kiss of Temptation. There you go. Scarlet Witch is going to attack Enchantress and win the game. Enchantress is... I think she's like on the higher end of medium. I like where her difficulty is. Yeah, I like where her difficulty lies. I think that it is not over. I thought it was going to be harder than it is, and I'm happy with where she landed. So I think it's cool. Yeah. I want the villains from FF4, but I would like to see them make like Blade, Moon Knight, and Cloak and Dagger. I would love some of those defenders. Yeah. I'm more interested in seeing villains at this point than heroes. I do think that there's a lot of room to design in the villain space. Absolutely. I'm a sucker for heroes though. I love heroes. And so yeah. I'm just excited for more stuff. It's just fun to have more stuff. Nice. All right, where do we want to go now? What do we want to do? Is there a specific hero that we want to play? Do we want to try somebody? Do we want to play Loki? Or do we want to try a different villain? Let's do Loki. I'm going to try another solo game of Loki. With a different mod set. I'm going to throw in like a... whatchamacallit, a Thunderbolt mod set. See how those go. But what hero? You want to do that Venom deck that you made? Alrighty. I just played Venom with Firepower. So I want to try someone that I haven't played in a while. I feel like Wasp is going to be a lot of fun. With the Enchantress mod? Okay. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to do Loki with the Enchantress mod. I may also throw a Thunderbolt in there. That could be fun. What's up, Nathan? I'm doing fantastic. How are you? I have all my promos. Let's see. Oh, that's not where they are. Where'd I put them? See what could go. Iceman. I haven't played Ant-Man in a long time. That could be kind of fun. What are we playing? We said She-Hulk. That's right. We're doing a She-Hulk ready for a fight. I remember that now. Man, my memory is bad. Alrighty, I'm gonna grab She-Hulk so we can try the ready for a fight build. And yeah, so I'm gonna go to the be right back, and we'll come back with a She-Hulk build. See you soon. then we are back with a Loki game. We're going to be playing She-Hulk, ready for a fight She-Hulk, because that's just going to be so much fun. So many ping, do you even lift damage? I went ahead and threw the Enchantress mod set in here. Now you're only supposed, or it only says to play with one, but we're going to also throw Extreme Risk, which is the joystick modular set, because I really like the Thunderbolt mod sets, and joystick is probably my favorite. Okay, see, how can I get some of the promo cards without paying so much from eBay? I think going to the events where they are released is the best way to do it. So I'm thinking, like, I think they announced that they're doing promo cards for Civil War. Those may have been the Gen Con ones, but like I know that they already always have promos for Gen Con. I'm gonna do a giveaway on the channel for some of those, and so that could be a way. If you're able to win the giveaway on the channel, or if you're okay with non-official promo cards, what you could do is you could go to the Marvel Champions homebrew server, and they have like different custom art heroes that you can print yourself. Magic Moose Moo, what's up? How was my Gen Con? It was fantastic. I had so much fun, super busy, super productive, and just so many games played and experienced and seen. Really liked it. I keep telling people we were in a hotel that was connected. We were in the downtown Marriott. Oh, it's gonna be hard to not do that again. It was so nice. Just being able to like leave for like 2 seconds if we wanted to. It was beautiful. Pretty sure we have 5 original promos that we're giving away at the Civil War event. That's cool. Yeah, because I was looking at the She-Hulk cards. I have the Winning Hand She-Hulk. I have this She-Hulk. I don't actually know where these promos came from. I got these off of eBay. I assume that they are more expensive now. I bought them a couple years ago. I have the normal, and then this is the original, like from the release promo, the She-Hulk, like from the initial ones. So I think the hero that I have the most promos or most alternate arts for is Black Panther. I just have a lot of Black Panther cards. Yeah, what are we doing? We're building a deck. Let's build a ready for a fight deck. So with a ready for a fight deck, we want a couple of things, including ready for a fight and practice plan. Probably a Quinn carrier to help us hit that resource kicker like every single time so we can play it. So let's go ahead and grab 3 copies for ready for a fight. Boom. Did you mess with any Dice Throne? I did not. I did not get to play any Dice Throne. I did play Slam Throne, which is like their new game. That's the Pogs. I got to play that. Hey, Nelson, how's it going? Looking forward to Friday. Luckily, I got a day off as well. Need to start getting promos now. Sweet. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Friday. It was a good time. Yeah, Slay the Spire is a great time. I'm really excited to play it some more. Did I win? No, I am very bad at Pogs, turns out. I don't know how to get him to flip, and I got absolutely stomped. What is she? It's Tatiana? Titania? She's probably worth Face the Passing. Why not? But I was looking for practice plan. For some reason, I thought that I had practice plan in Thor's deck, but I don't know what I would have been using it for. Okay, cool. I didn't. I'm just crazy. So there's 2 practice plans. Let's go ahead and grab a final copy there. Okay, so this is kind of the idea. We're going to be flipping ideally every single turn and using practice plan to recur ready for a fight so that whenever the villain would scheme, we instead flip up, they attack us instead, and then So we can take that damage and we're fine with that. But then we can also use our Do You Even Live? Because whenever we flip into hero form, we get 2 free damage. So that's pretty cool. I think to combo this, because I believe we're going to be taking most of these attacks on Defended, we will go with some allies, potentially like thwart heavy allies would be my guess, because that's where She-Hulk is going to struggle, is with threat mitigation. But also I like the idea of running like a Dr. Sinclair. Now we do need probably more mental resources. We're pulling ourselves into 2 different directions. We have Quinn Carrier that can help us pay for the physical kicker. Sinclair is a mental kicker, so that could be something. We'll see. Practice Plan is an amazing card. We have a bunch of original ones, but we're also making a bunch to give out as well. Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's super fun. Is that for the... Which event is that one for? Is that for the one on the 26th? Or the 25th, you said? Let's grab Sinclair. We don't actually have to use it every single round, because Sinclair will heal us 5, which is pretty decent. So let's grab that. Before we forget, because I forgot this with Thor the other day, let's absolutely grab Limitless Stamina and an Unshakable. So good for heroes with more than 14 hit points. So Unshakable gains steady. Limitless Stamina allows us to ready. We're going to grab all 3 copies of that. September 19 through 21. Nice. Where is the event at? Do you have like a... Cian, do you have a... link to like a website or something that you can drop? Oh, stamina. Okay, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 3. Let's go ahead and grab a X Senior. The alt-art card you played is for Practice Plan. Nice. Manchester, Connecticut at the portal. We could also go Symbiote Suit, and that could kind of negate the need for a Sinclair. That does scare me a little bit. Oh. Yeah, Twitch is weird with links sometimes. Can you send me the link, Spartan? I'm gonna try Grant Ward. Let's try Grant Ward. Feel like that could be kind of fun. Alrighty. So we have Nick X. We have Senior. Let's run. Yeah, let's grab Junior. I don't hate Symbiote Suit, actually. You're going to be at the DC event? Nice. I'll be there as well. Probably going to give him out his business cards. Is the DC event after? I probably should know this because I'm going, right? But is the DC event... I thought the DC event was later in September. Maybe not. I don't know. Who knows at this point? Leading Blow! Ooh, I like Leading Blow. I forgot about Leading Blow. It's so good. And we could go like specialized training if we wanted to. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go specialized training because a senior Nick Fury Senior can just clear a specialized training in one go, and I've kind of wanted to do that for a while. So let's go specialized training. Do we want? Oh, I was gonna say the +1 attack, the combat specialist. I think that's still probably the right way to go, but I think also a frontline specialist, the one where you take damage, could be very like beneficial here as well because we're ready for a fighting. We're just taking that damage. It gives us +4 hit points. I kind of like that idea, but then like if we chump block, it's not as good. So let's go combat specialist and call it a day. That's pretty far from Texas. I just assumed you were in Kansas City. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We forgot doubles again, so we're gonna remember those. Genius. String. Energy. 1 card left, which I don't mind going over 40 with She-Hulk. I don't love She-Hulk's cards. What's up, Edwin? I don't love She-Hulk's cards, so if we can dilute her signature cards by adding in better like aspect cards or basic cards, then that's fine. But we go what doesn't kill me. I am pretty happy with like the physical mental makeup of the deck. So I feel like we should be able to hit either one of those kickers based on what we draw into. I'm thinking what doesn't kill me could be nice. Just more readies. Or I may want like a White Widow. White Widow. Let's go White Widow. Because after you resolve the ability of a prep card you control, heal damage from Widow equal to that card's printed cost. This is going to be 2 threats every single round. The flip tough card, is great in She-Hulk, but ready for a fight is really good. Perseverance, that would be really good. Man, I'm all sick. Portal Loki is August 21st, Civil War, September 19th, DC event, October. Oh, it's in October. Okay. Thanks, Spartan. Yeah, I'll spread that. 2, 4, 5. Let's grab 2 what doesn't kill me and call it a day and beat up on Loki. That's a 42 card deck. I feel okay with that. The other reason that I don't want to dilute it too much is I do want to be able to hit my my ready for a fights each deck pass. Alrighty. And here we go. There is a lot going on. So we got Worlds Collide, which is our big main scheme. This is very similar to like Wrecking Crew. So set up a separate game area for each player group. That is just me. Each game area. And follow the instructions on Mischief and Mayhem. So Mischief and Mayhem. After resolving Worlds Collide A, do the following. Put a random avatar of Loki villain into play. Set each other avatar of Loki aside out of play. Where did I put those? There they are. So we've got 4 avatars, or 4 avatars of Loki. We will re-roll a 5 or a 6. It's a 3. So we got Loki the Wretch. Is going to be in play. Put each synergy environment into play. In standard mode, attach or set intense focus. In expert mode, attach it to avatar of Loki. So we've got our intense focus here. This we lose at 2 threats here. Loki starts out with 20 health, but we can't attack him directly. What we're going to be doing is once we take out some of these avatars, we're going to be dealing damage over here to Loki. Loki the Wretch is a 1/1/15, so let's go ahead and grab him 15 points. He's actually going to be 17 because Intense Focus gives him +2. So he's 17 health. He's a 1/1. And then when he activates against you, we're discarding the top card of the encounter deck. If a treachery was discarded this way, he gets +1/+1 for the activation. Whenever he's defeated, we're going to place 5 shatter counters here and flip the card. And when we flip the card, we're dealing damage to overall Loki based on the number of shatter counters on here, which is minimum of 5, but there's a lot of cards in the deck that will add additional shatter counters to Loki. We got Mischief and Mayhem. When this scheme would be completed, remove all threat, place a threat on Worlds Collide. I definitely didn't deal myself a face-down encounter card last time. Each time I beat Loki. Try and help me remember. You're playing Change of Fortune. I am not playing Change of Fortune. Let's absolutely grab a Change of Fortune. Good call. Because that Do You Even Lift can trigger in the villain phase, which is really cool. Excellent call. Thank you. Intense Focus, he gets +2 hit points, and then he gets +1/+1. Okay. Originally, we were going to have our event in October, but we were too late. I think we were going to make the announcement on 3 dates for next year. Nice. You need them, don't forget. Yeah, you're right. 1000% will forget that still. Okay. Nice. Jennifer Walters, I object. When threat would be placed on a scheme, prevent one of that threat. She has a hand size of 6, hit points of 15. We get 6 cards to start us out. Let's roll. Lock and load. We've got a Quinn Carrier. That's a nice to see. Leading Blow, Genius, Limitless Stamina, Superhuman Law Division, and a Legal Practice. What are we feeling? I think we absolutely keep these 2. We're definitely mulliganing these. I would rather build than throw damage at this point. So I think we're also going to mulligan these 2. So we're going to mulligan 4 new cards. We got a Nick Fury. That's exciting. A Grant Ward. Less exciting. A Nick Fury Senior. Geez. A Practice Plan. Nice. 2, 4, 6. Oh, and there we go. Okay. Nice. Genius. Grant. Senior. Can play Nick Fury. Okay, so let's go those 3 to play Nick Fury. We'll draw 3 cards. We got a 1/2 punch, Leading Blow, and a White Widow. I want to get White Widow out, but I don't think I can. Let's flip up to She-Hulk. We're going to deal 2 damage to Loki. Let's go White Widow, Leading Blow, 1/2 punch to play a Quinn Carrier, and then we're going to put a Practice Plan on the table. Nope. Then we will punch for 5. Nice. Yeah, I would love to come. I was going to come to the one that was canceled. But yeah, I wanna come next year. I feel like it's drivable for me at least, which is nice. To be fair, I did drive to Con of Heroes, but I was going to fly, but then I found some people to ride with. Some of my friends, we got to ride together, so that made it much better. We only have 4 hand size. Ground Stomp, Limitless Stamina, Superhuman Strength. 16 card hand size with this Captain Marvel deck? Dang. Is it like, are you using Bring It's? Let's throw a threat here. Loki is going to attack. We'll block with Nick. He's going to discard Treachery, so it's going to be 2 attack. +3. There goes Laufey. Bye, Nick. Ow. Thanks for hanging out. Good having you. And then our encounter card is Energy Truncheon. Attached to joystick, otherwise attached to the villain. His attack scheme, Piercing. The attached enemy attacks you. After this attack, discard this card and draw a card. Let's do it. So Loki's going to attack us. We're going to discard. It is a treachery, so it's going to be 2 plus 3 again. So that's 5 damage. Yo, I'm glad I put a Sinclair in there. I'm going to get to draw into a practice plan, a second practice plan. Excellent. That's what you want. Oh, Nick Fury, 6 minions. Sick. That's awesome. How far of a drive is it to the DC event? I think I'm driving as well. I think it's going to take me, I think it's like 11-hour driving time. But air travel, I feel like air travel has gotten so just, I don't like air travel. Let's go ahead and punch here for 3, take Loki down to 7. We'll Quinn Carrier Limitless Stamina and do it again. Take him down to 4. Let's go Strength to play a Superhuman Strength. And we'll pitch the rest. Stand up. We got Hellcat. Focus Rage, Change of Fortune, and a Gamma Slam. I'm really looking forward to drawing a Ready for a Fight. It's going to be very nice when I do. Oh, it's 6 hours for you? Man, I just don't understand geography whatsoever. Bring its Alpha Flight Station. Oh, nice. That's sick. Loki's attack. Oh, he's actually attacking for 2, so I should have 1 less health. Yeah. So 2, not a treachery, still 2. Plus 2, it's 4. Okay. Encounter card. Lofty Goals. When defeated, place 2 shatter counters on the avatar of Loki villain. It comes in with 5. Quinn Carrier, Hellcat, and Gamma Slam will play a Focused Rage. Focused Rage, I will take a damage and draw a card, which is a What Doesn't Kill Me, which will play Change of Fortune. We're going to go up to 4. He's going to scheme. There's probably a decent chance that we would pop if we go out. Let's go ahead and thwart here for 1. Then we can object, and we should be okay. Let's flip down to Jennifer. Let's stand up. And let's draw a Change of Fortune. Let's do it. Flying has gotten really expensive, yeah. DC is only 5 hours? Nice. Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah. New York City could be our biggest issue. Sometimes it doesn't add. Oh, I see. Yeah. Have to go through that. We got legal practice. Ready for a fight. There it is. Face the past. 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch. Practice plan. Maybe we will flip up this round. So we are going to object to 1 of these. Loki's going to thwart. It's not a treachery. So 2, 4. So we go up to 6. And our encounter card. Extreme Risk. Find Joystick and reveal her. She activates against you. So we are going to pop the main. Let's go. That's what you want. Joystick is going to scheme for 1. We're going to give her an additional boost card or give her a tough status card. We'll give her an additional boost card. I think she's going to pop it regardless. So, no, she wouldn't have. Place 1/3 on the main scheme for each character you control. Okay, so she would have. So we get to draw a card, which is a Superhuman Strength. And joystick, we pop here. When this scheme would be completed, remove all threat from here and place one threat on Worlds Collide instead. Okay. Well, that's terrifying. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty then. Oh, we have so much attack. I love it. Excellent. Okay. Do we heal? We do not because we cannot. Okay. Okay. Let's flip up and deal 2 damage to joystick. We have to get rid of joystick, right? So 2 damage to joystick. Legal practice will play ready for a fight. Just get that over. Let's go ahead and punch for 5 and stun joystick. So we're at 7. I'm concerned about my health. As I take a damage and draw into a leading blow. Oh wait, hold on. I meant to hold on. Then we're gonna 1-2 punch. So after you make a basic attack, we get to ready. Yep. Okay, well I was hoping to get an ally. I did not. I guess I could stun Loki. Is it an interrupt? It's a forced response. After she attacks, stun the attacked enemy. So actually I could take out Loki. And then I would keep superhuman strength. Then I could attack again. Or I could basic attack Loki with a leading blow. Yeah. Let's go face the past in a practice plan to play superhuman strength. We will attack Loki, which will knock Loki out. Shatter the illusion. We're going to deal 5 damage here. Takes us down to 15. Plays on their feigned retreat. Prevent 4 damage when we would be attacked. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Hey, the don't forget worked. We're going to swap the fading figment. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. When they put like non-pips, I was like, is that a 6 or a 1? It's a 1. Okay, cool. After you receive a treachery, place 1 threat on the main scheme and 1 threat on a side scheme. Ooh. And he has 15, or he has 17, I should say. Okay, we're gonna 1-2 punch to ready She-Hulk, and then we are going to attack for 5 and stun here. Oh, he has steady. All right, well, there we are. All right, at least we have a way to prevent some damage, so we should be okay. Whew. Let's stand up. Draw 4 cards. Dr. Sinclair, ground stomp, ready for a fight, and an energy. Beautiful. I'm going to place 2 threat. Loki is going to attack us for 2 plus 2. We'll feigned retreat, prevent 4 damage. We got joystick, who is stunned. We've got playing for keeps. Each identity gets +1 hand size. When an enemy activates, it gets an additional boost card for that activation. Joystick is scary. And then we got stories and lies. Swap the avatar of Loki villain and play with a random set aside avatar Loki. Then that's a 1. Oh, the Wretch is back. If Loki the Wretch is in play, he attacks you with +1 attack in expert mode. That's not good. So we have to defend this. So he's going to attack for not a treachery. So 2, we're defending for 2. Plus 2, we go down to 1 health. Not great. Not great at all. Cool. Oh, he gets 1 additional boost card. Yep, I'm dead. Wow, that was not good. Let's definitely try it again. But I mean, like, all of our ready for a fights were at the bottom of the deck, which didn't help. But still, that was a lot. That was a lot. Okay. Oof. Yeah, that was just like, they just kept coming. Ow. I think my biggest issue here is threat. I just don't have a great answer for threat, and Loki's throwing a lot of it at me. So I think that will be something to just make sure that we are keeping under control. Oof. Tougher challenge than expert. Oh, what's the tougher challenge? Imagine there'll be a lot of growing pains before we get there. Of course, us trying to do that means we'll have more excuses to come in another. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Bring the kids. That could be chaos. Yeah. And then I just ignored it. Oh, we got this. We got it. Don't worry. Okay. That was mean. That was real mean. I kind of no. I think Sinclair. No, I like where we were at. I think if we had Sinclair on the table, we would have been fine. I think if we had Sinclair, we would have been able to heal. I mean, it's 5 health for 1 resource at that point. It's so good. So we're gonna lock in. We're gonna keep it just like that. Reroll a 5 or 6. Got Loki the knife. After you resolve a treachery, you deal 1 damage to your identity and 1 damage to an ally you control. She-Hulk starts out with 15. And hopefully, yeah, I feel like just getting those ready for fights would be really solid. Early. Nelson, have you heard of the hardest mode of Marvel Champions? It's called Dad Mode, where you have to hold your kids in your arms while playing. They constantly move the board state. It sounds challenging. I've played Cat Mode, which I think is like the precursor to Dad Mode, where cats try and sit all over the table. I know it's not as hard, but I have tried that, and it's a challenge for sure. It adds like a dexterity element to it. It's like there's a expansion of Carcassonne that adds a dexterity. It's like the catapult or something. You've played some Dad Mode? That's awesome. Six cards. We got a Nick Fury. Nick Fury Senior change. Legal practice. Practice plan. 1-2 punch. Let's go ahead and keep these. It's a limitless stamina. A Quinn carrier. This feels like the exact same hand. And a Hellcat. Except we had a double last time. I think that's the play. And honestly, potentially stay down. He's going to scheme for 3. We're going to have 4. I'm kind of thinking we stay down. Alrighty. So we got 3 for a Quinn carrier. Oh, we can't use Quinn carrier when we're alter ego though. Oh, we have to flip up. That's fine. That's fine. Let's flip up. Then we'll spin 3 for a Quinn carry. Quinn carry will play Change of Fortune. Let's drop a practice plan. 2 damage here. I don't know why that was a 1. It should have been a 2. And then we will punch for 3 to take him down to 12. Alright. Stand up. Got a Genius, Focused Rage, Strength, and a Leading Blow. It's worse when one kid spills something, you have to get up and clean, another kid wrecks the board state. Ah, yeah, the distraction. They distracted you. Watch the hand. Watch the hand. Ah, they're in cahoots, I'm telling you. Let's go 1 threat here. Loki's going to attack us for 2. I'll take it. Plus 3. Ow. That's 5. There's so many boost icons in this deck. It's kind of insane. Our encounter card is Dark Arts. Gains Insight 1. Searching encounter discard pile for a minion and reveal it. So we've got the Fenris Wolf with Guard and Patrol. And then it's a Treachery, so we have to deal a damage to She-Hulk because of Loki. Okay. Let's attack with a Leading Blow on Fenris. It's going to be 1, so we go 2 damage here. We still deal damage, so we do get to stand up. So that's nice. Let's go Genius and a Quinn Carrier to play Focus Rage. Focus Rage will deal a damage and draw us a card into a Ready for a Fight. Let's go. Oh, I love it. Oh, and this is perfect because we can go 3. We can go 3 here. Who told me to run Change of Fortune? You're a genius. Because now you can go 3 there. We'll Strength for a Ready for a Fight. We will flip down to Alter Ego. And when we flip back up using Ready for a Fight, we can pop Fenris, which is Change of Fortune. Oh, that's so good. I love that. Sounds like you need Honorary Avenger. That's true. Yeah, I would still have to flip up to play Honorary Avenger, which is sad. But the health may be nice. We got a What Doesn't Kill Me. A What Doesn't Kill Me. Give me a practice plan. Superhuman Law. 1, 2. There's a Sinclair. Happy with that. And a Ready for a Fight. Alrighty. You know what? Actually, what I will do is I won't discard practice plan. Because I have a Ready for a Fight, I might as well just play the second one, and then we can hang on to the practice plan. We're going to place a threat. We're going to object, though. So we're not. Loki is going to attack, or going to scheme. I'm going to proc Ready for a Fight, flip into hero form. I'm going to pop 2 damage here to the Fenris Wolf, which is going to take it out. When defeated, we place 3 shatter counters on the avatar of Loki, and then we're going to place a synergy counter on the Mounting Resistance, which removes 4 additional threats when we thwart. That's nice. Change of Fortune is going to draw us into a Face the Past and a Limitless Stamina. I'm a big fan of practice plan She-Hulk. Loki is going to hit us for 2. Plus a boost, take 1 indirect damage for each character, so that's going to be 3 total damage. Then our encounter card is a Beguiled. Treats the attached ally as an enthralled minion. Blank test box. Minion scheme is equal to its printed thwart and does not take consequential damage. Attached to the ally with the highest cost of Beguiled. Otherwise this card gains Surge. Into a Grendel. Guard. When he attacks, discard the top 3 cards. The encounter deck, he gets +1. We get shatter counters on Loki whenever we take him out. What I think we're going to try and do is just set him up so that we can change of fortune him again. That was not the right word, but you know what I meant. These should be ready. This shouldn't, but those 2 should. And so should Shulk. So let's hang on to Quinn Carrier actually, because I want to use Quinn Carrier for Sinclair. Superhuman Law Division will play a Ready for a Fight. We will Focused Rage to draw into a Legal Practice. We will attack for 3. We're not gonna be able to do enough damage, are we? We're just gonna have to take him out. Although face the past, it's gonna be the same thing. Let's face the past. Bring in Titania. So this gets removed from the game. Boom. Draw 3 cards. Ready. Can't attack the villain. Yes. So ready. 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. We have a Grant Ward. Nice. We can't attack the villain. So let's play Grant Ward. Grant Ward is going to attack here for 2. That puts us in a realm which we can do even lift to take out Grendel. Let's go ahead and punch for 3 here. Let's use a legal practice. No, you know what? Let's use legal practice and a 1-2 punch to play what doesn't kill me. So we'll heal for 2. Stand up, and then we'll take out Titania. Go what doesn't kill me and a superhuman strength. We'll play a Sinclair. We've got a limitless stamina to play a unshakable. We are going to flip down, use Quinn Carrier to heal for 5. So we're at 6, we'll go to 11. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, this works. This works really well. I've heard about the Ready for a Fight She-Hulk, but this is cool. This is real cool. Alrighty, let's stand up. Boom. We got 6 cards. We got Split Personality, Beautiful, Ground Stomp, Superhuman Strength, Limitless Stamina, Give Me Potato Salad. Our practice plan. Gamma Slam. Okay. We're going to object to the threat. Loki is going to scheme. However, we're going to Ready for a Fight. Practice plan to pull Ready for a Fight back to our hand. Flip here. Deal 2 damage to Grendel, which places 3 shatter counters on Loki. And, yep, 3 shatter counters on Loki. Change of Fortune is going to draw us into a Focused Rage and a Ground Stomp. And then Loki's going to attack us instead. Look at this hand. This is insane. This is so good. We're going to absolutely split personality to hopefully get the practice plan. But yeah, once we have, this works. This works really well. We're going to get attacked for 2. Plus 3 is 5. That's fine. Honestly, that is just fine. And our encounter card is a Malakath. Retaliate 1. After he attacks you, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If that card is a treachery, deal it to yourself as a face-down encounter card. When defeated, place 2 shatter counters on Avatar of Loki. I also think that the biggest issue that I have with this scenario in true solo is that it feels like I can just wait around until I have 10 counters or just enough counters on Loki and then take him out one time. Your daughter's been playing She-Hulk? Nice. That's awesome. Nice. That's awesome. That's really cool. That is true. We have not seen Joystick either. I did not think about the Thunder. So there's a reason we're going slightly better. Okay, so Grant survives, which is good. Alrighty. Where are we at? Let's go ahead and punch for 3 here on Malakath. We'll take a Retaliate 1. We will Focus Rage to take 1 damage and draw a card into a Leading Blow. Okay. Okay. Ground Stomp. Superhuman Strength and a Ground Stomp will play Focus Rage. We'll Focus Rage again. Draw into a 1-2 punch. How many? We have one practice plan there. Yeah, we have 2 practice plans in like 5 cards. So we'll hit one in our split personality pool, but it's just like kind of insane. Grant is going to go ahead and thwart 2 here. Let's go White Widow to play Limitless Stamina. So we will ready. Yeah, I'm going to flip down to Alter E. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to play Split Personality. I'm going to Quinn Carrier for Ready for a Fight. Then I'm going to play Split Personality. Draw up to your hand size. So it's going to be up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the practice plan. Give me... I do have a mental. It's a specialized training. I'm going to go ahead and heal for 5. I may actually just play the specialized training just because Nick Sr. can clear it. We want to do that at some point. Oh, that's not a great hand, is it? We can deal with the specialized training later if we wanted to. Practice plan, we'll play specialized training. Come on with 5. We're going to hold the Ready for a Fight. I'll hold the energy and we'll toss the Leading Blow. Okay. So Loki's going to attack us. We're fine. Okay, let's stand up. I was hoping to Sinclair as well as heal to get me up to 13 health. I think we will be okay though. We got Ready for a Fight, Energy, Professor X, and Counter card. Downtime helped me so much in Sinister Modus. Downtime with Sinclair is good. Forgot about that. Just cleared so many down. Oh yeah, I forgot that they have that where you get to remove threat equal to like your recovery. Yeah, I forgot about that. Since Kind of Heroes, you've played at the portal every Sunday, almost every week. Sick. That's awesome. Nice. Downtime, yeah, it's so good with Sinclair. I definitely want to throw downtime into this. Got X Energy, Ready for a Fight, Superhuman Law. That's 4, Limitless Stamina, and a What Doesn't Kill Me. We're going to object to the threat. No. Loki's going to scheme. However, he's not. We're going to Ready for a Fight. And then we've got a Ready for a Fight in hand. So we're not going to practice plan. To flip up, Do You Even Lift to Malakath, which is going to deal 2 shatter counters here. Change of Fortune will have us draw Superhuman Strength and a Genius. And then Loki is going to attack us instead. So we've got 2 plus 2 is 4 total damage. It's going to take us down to 4 health. Okay. Got 2 encounter cards. First one is a Treachery. So I guess we get to choose the forced responses. We'll deal a damage and deal a damage to Grant, just so we don't have to pay. But so Grant actually dies rather than us needing to remove him from the game. So we're going to swap Loki. One, two, three, 4 with the Miscreant. If he is in play, he schemes with +1 scheme in expert mode. So Loki is going to scheme for 3 plus a boost card. 5 total or 5 total threat. That's scary. And then after you resolve a treachery, which we just did, we place a threats here and on his side scheme. It's a lot of threats. Then we've got seduced. Cannot make basic attacks or play attack events. Alter ego action, spend a lightning and a mental. Okay, well that's not great. Okay, cool. Okay, so Quinn Carrier and Superhuman Strength can play to get rid of Seduced. You cannot make basic attacks or play attack events. So, cool. Superhuman Law Division will get ready for a fight on. We need that at very minimum. I think we want to go Energy and Limitless Stamina to play X. We will half confuse Loki. X will thwart 3 here to take us down to 3. We will focus Rage. Draw into a Hellcat. That's nice. That's very nice. Could be kind of wild. I don't want to focus Rage again. I'm going to heal. I could Hellcat for a Sinclair heal. That would take me up to 12. I think that would make me feel fairly good. Or I can put a Hellcat onto the table. Basic heal 1 time. Let's do that. So let's go Genius, What Doesn't Kill Me, to play a Hellcat. Hellcat will go ahead and thwart this down to 1. We're going to flip down to Alter Ego. Quinn Carrier and his Superhuman Strength will get rid of Seduced. We will heal for 5. And then we'll ready for a fight ourselves back up. Also, we can Hellcat mounting resistance directly into specialized training. Forgot about that. That's going to be something that we'll do. Then we can flip up. X can block the attack and we'll be much happier. Okay, let's stand up. 6 cards. Ground Stomp. Nick. 1/2. White Widow. Ground Stomp. Senior. Okay. Senior can also help with specialized. We'll see what happens. We're going to object to whatever threat is going to be on there. Loki is going to scheme. However, we're going to trigger ready for a fight. Then we're going to practice plan, ready for a fight, back to our hand, which means that we flip into She-Hulk. We'll deal 2 damage to Loki on our Do You Even Lift flip response. And then we will block with X on the attack of 3, 4, 5, which will knock Professor X out. Our encounter card is playing for keeps. Each identity gets +1 hand size, and when an enemy activates, give it an additional boost card for the activation, in addition to any other boost cards it gets. So that comes in with 3. That may be worth hanging on to for a little bit, at least. Let's go. Let's double focus Rage and draw 2 cards. Gamma Slam and a Legal Practice. Legal Practice will play a Ready for a Fight. Ground Stomp, Gamma Slam, Ground Stomp, 1/2 Punch will play Nick. I'm just like trying to turbo draw here to see if I can get a practice plan. What Doesn't Kill Me, 1/2 Legal Practice. Let's go ahead and have Nick thwart with a mounting resistance to clear specialized. Get us our combat specialist. That sweet, sweet +1 attack. Go ahead and punch for 4. Draw a card, which is a leading blow. We will legal practice 1-2 punch to ready. Takes a lot for me to publish a deck I made. The Captain Marvel deck was so fun that I basically stayed in the second main scheme of Claw with him for the first stage for... Oh, nice. Deck has the potential to draw 20 plus cards and probably blow up a first and second stage in one turn. That's so cool. That's so cool. Nice. Let's go ahead and punch with a leading blow. So 4 minus 2, so we deal 2 damage. Take him down to 4. We still dealt damage, so we get to ready. We'll go ahead and punch here for... No, I'm gonna thwart here for 1, I guess. Gross. I don't want to push Loki right now, because then we're gonna get a worse Loki. Because when we push him, we're gonna be dealing 13 damage to Loki Got Allies, which will flip Loki Got Allies, and I don't want to deal with that right now. I'd rather do that at the beginning of my turn. So yeah, I'm gonna keep playing for keeps just because I want more cards. More cards, more fun. Yeah. Quinn Carrier and Senior will play What Doesn't Kill Me. So that will heal me 2 and stand up. Energy Channel Rex, especially yeah, there's so many good lightning resources. I like Captain Marvel and Justice because you can throw a ton of, or actually in any aspect, because you can throw a ton of cards that are a little bit more niche that have the lightning resource, knowing that you just have a sink that you can throw them into, which is really cool. Hellcat will go ahead and thwart this down to 1. Let's flip down to Alter Ego. Sinclair will heal. Will basic to go all the way up to full. Okay. Let's stand up. Do we just let him scheme here? That could be kind of interesting. No, we have a Nick for a block. And threat is our biggest issue. We definitely shouldn't do that. We got superhuman strength, leading blow, ready for a fight. Okay, so we have another ready for a fight, so I feel better about proccing ready for a fight. Split personality and a practice plan. Sick. Nice. Okay, that works really, really well. I still think she's the best hero they've made. Yeah, you think so? That's fun. In terms of strongest or most fun. We're going to object. Loki is going to scheme. However, you know what? We're ready for a fight. Let's go ahead and flip here. Go ahead and throw 2 damage to Loki. And then he's going to attack for 3. We'll block with Nick. +2. Takes Nick out. Okay. Encounter card. Wrapped in Chains. The attached identity cannot ready. When revealed, exhaust. As a hero action, spend 2 resources of the same type to discard this card and place a shatter counter on Avatar of Loki. Cool. Alright, well, let's get rid of that. Go up to 9 shatter counters. Oh, I needed another card because we get +1 hand size. Another practice plan. Nice. Quinn Carrier will drop a ready for a fight. I don't have any ways to ready. That's silly. Let's go 2 Focus Rages to take me down to 13 and draw 2 cards. 1-2 punch and a leading blow. Of course. Of course it is. Ah. Dang. Oh, and Loki actually needed 1 more boost card. Woman on the wall. Nice. I like that. Kristen, I use use her or Spider-Man when I introduce the game to new players. Both very good. And I play what I want to show them, how different the different heroes. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good way to do it. I guess I'll go leading blow, practice plan, 1-2 punch to play split personality. So I'll flip and draw up to 6. We got limitless stamina. There's my readies. That's what I wanted to draw just like 2 seconds ago. I guess I could flip back. Oh, I don't know. I could flip back up. I don't need to trigger ready for a fight right now. If I flip back up right now, no, I'm going to do it during the villain phase because then I can draw 2 cards with change of fortune. Because if I take out this Loki, I can do that. So that actually works pretty well. I got one more card to draw. No, I'm drawing up to my hand size, which is +1. Sick. So it's actually 7. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So many good cards. Okay, let's pop Hellcat back to our hand using her action. Let's use legal practice, what doesn't kill me, and a limitless stamina to play Hellcat. Just heal her right back up. Let's use Grant and leading blow to play superhuman strength. And we'll... You know what? Let's hang on to the limitless stamina. I think we can kind of blitz through this next stage fairly easily. Time to delete some of these decks I have on CDV, sitting at 395. Nice. That's awesome. Hellcat's not going to activate. I think I like having the +1 hand size. I'm at 13 health, so I'm feeling pretty good in terms of taking a hit. So let's stand up. We're going to hang on to limitless stamina. We got White Widow. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got ready for a fight, so we don't need to proc the practice plan. Sinclair. Every time I say Sinclair, I feel like it's the BP Richfield Triceratops boss from the Dinosaur, aka old TV. Oh, nice. That's awesome. It does feel like such a like iconic like old like scientist name. Sinclair. Objection. Loki is going to scheme. However, we are going to ready for a fight. Flip up. 2 damage to Loki. We're going to deal 3, 6, 9, 14 damage to Loki God Alive, taking Loki down to 6. Oh, we're going to have so many encounter cards. Yikes. Oh, not 16, just a 6. These all get removed. Swap Fading Figment and play with another one. We got Loki the Rascal. After you resolve a boost card during Loki the Rascal's activation, if that card has a treachery, either deal it to yourself or spend a resource of any type. That's going to not be good for playing for keeps. That goes there. We are less than half, so we will flip here. Each group in standard mode attaches their set-aside intense focus to the avatar of Loki. Each group in expert mode flips their intense focus to its total focus side. You couldn't handle my undivided attention. Avatar of Loki gets +3 hit points and steady. So we are now at... I think all the confused goes away whenever we flip because they have different names. I'm pretty sure that is actually true. So we're going to go to 18 health. And then, when revealed, discard the top 2 cards in the encounter deck and the top 5 cards of each player deck. Find Dark Scepter and reveal it. If it did not enter play this way, give... So 2 cards in the encounter deck. Oh, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. When revealed, got the intense focus. Perfect. We're going to deal ourselves an encounter card, and we're going to go find Dark Scepter. I think actually technically we should find Dark Scepter first. Got any clever name suggestions for my Winter Soldier Man on the Wall deck? Welcome to Jurassic. Yeah, right. Dark Scepter. There it is. He gains Stalwart and +1 attack. He cannot. Treacheries cannot be canceled. And then we are getting attacked for 2 boost cards. So it's going to be 3 + 2 boost cards. I'm going to take it. Take 1 indirect damage for each character you control. I'm going to go 1, 2. Then I am going to spend a resource. No. I'm going to take Dirty Trick. That's fine. I can take 2 damage. Oh, ooh, I probably get something when I take this guy out. Plays synergy counters on a mounting resistance, which is 4 additional threat when we scheme. Okay, so we got that one again. Okay, so total of 3, 6. Ow. Not a treachery though, so that's nice. So we're down to 6 health there. We got 3 encounter cards. Draugr. So guard. Seduced, of course. And Dirty Trick. Remove a shatter counter. Take 3 damage. So we're going to go down to 3. Alrighty, that's a lot of damage real quickly. Oof. Okay. Very cool. Oh, it has guard. I wanted to take it out with my flip, but I think we just need to push through it. Is there an easy way to do that? I don't think so. Let's go. Take 2 damage, draw 2 cards. Why not? Oh, we can't make attacks. Seduce is horrible. Seduce is so bad. 1, 2. Oh, we can split personality down to alter ego. I don't know. Gross. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that, but we have so many cards that I want to play. Okay, so practice plan White Widow there. Quinn Carrier for Sinclair. We will use a 1-2 punch to play ready for a fight. Limitless Stamina, 1-2 punch, and Limitless Stamina will play X. I guess well, he's Stalwart, so we'll stun here. X will thwart down the playing for keeps. Okay. I will flip into Alter Ego. We're going to spend these 2 to get rid of Seduced. We are going to Quinn Carrier Sinclair and heal to go up to 11. We got a split personality. I think I may hang on to it, actually. Doing a Storm Voltron deck with the Aggression She-Hulk ally. I've done Storm Aggression before, but not with She-Hulk. I forgot about She-Hulk. That sounds fun. Okay. Let's stand up. Split personality. What do we want to do? Do we want to do that? No. Looking for a Gamma Slam. Alright, we're stood up. We're going to draw into Legal Practice. Gamma Slam. There it is. Nick, Strength, Nick, Ground Stomp. 2, 4, 6. We're going to object here. Loki is going to scheme. We are going to ready for a fight, practice plan, pull ready for a fight back to hand. To flip up here. 2 damage to our buddy. Discards the top card of the deck. If it's a treachery, it is. We're going to deal him to ourselves as a face down encounter card. Change of Fortune will draw us into a practice plan and another ready for a fight. Beautiful. And then we're getting attacked for 3. We're going to block with X. 4. There goes X. Okay. Got 2 encounter cards. The first one we know and love. And the second one is Joystick. Alrighty, Joystick's here. That's kind of exciting. Not too concerned about that, actually. We're pretty stacked right now. So let's go ahead and attack for 6 here on Joystick. And stun. Combat Specialist will draw us into a leading blow. I love it when that comes just a little too late. Focused Rage will take us down to 9. And draw into a Superhuman and another leading blow. Come on, Nelson. Do things in better orders. Practice plan. Superhuman will play ready for a fight. Strength, Ground Stomp, and Legal Practice will play Nick Fury. We'll draw into a Ground Stomp, encounter card. Nine attack on her. Oh, nice. Honorary X-Men, attack training, and some good damage on the ally. Could keep her alive with First Age and Triage, as well as X-Mansion. Yeah, that would be cool. That's cool. 2 more cards. We got Limitless Stamina and a X. Beautiful. There's my Limitless Stamina. Awesome. Okay. So we have got Nick punching here for 2. Discard. It is a treachery, so we'll get him back. That's fine. Quinn Carrier can be our heal if we need it. So let's go Ground Stomp to play Limitless Stamina. So we get to ready She-Hulk. We're going to attack with 4 with a leading blow. We're going to discard a 0. So we deal 4 damage. And we get to ready. We're going to attack with 4 and a leading blow. We're going to go on Joystick, actually. 2, so we deal 2 damage here. I was like, if we flip Loki right now, we only deal 5 damage, and we have to deal 6. So I guess we wait around until we get something that puts a shatter counter on Loki before we take him out. But we could like knock him down a little bit to get ready for that, but it's just kind of weird. We'll punch here for 4. Takes him to 12. Let's drop a senior. We'll draw 2 cards. What doesn't kill me? And a 1/2 punch. Okay. Senior will go. No, hold on. Actually, let's go Quinn Carrier 1/2 punch for a what doesn't kill me to take me up to 11 health. Then I'm going to punch for 4. And then I can take joystick out during the villain phase to change a fortune. And senior will attack here for 2. Okay. I'll flip down and we'll stand up. Yeah, this engine just is really, really smooth. We got 6. We got superhuman strength. Ready for a fight. Limitless stamina. Genius. 1-2 punch. And another superhuman strength. We got 1 threat here, which we're objecting to. Not on my watch. Loki is going to attack. We're going to proc ready for a fight. We have another one in our hand, so we're not going to use practice plan. So we will flip up 2 damage to joystick, which takes joystick out with victory. Change of fortune will draw us into a energy and a strength. Alrighty. Then we will block with Nick Fury. It's going to be a lot of damage. Cool. It is not a treachery. There goes Nick. We got 3 cards. I got things to do today, but Marvel Champions deck testing has been keeping my attention. Nice. Yeah. Stories and Lies. We're going to swap Loki with a new one. With 2, which is Loki the Miscreant. He's going to scheme for 3 plus a boost. 4/5. And I can give him an additional boost card. I'm not going to do that. So he's scheming for 5. Then after you resolve a treachery, place a threat on the main scheme. Yikes. We got our buddy back. And then Harvsgeller. There we go. That's going to give us shatter counter. So we can take out there. When revealed, discard the top 3 cards in the encounter deck. If a treachery was discarded this way, take 2 indirect damage. We only got 1. No treachery. But we do get a acceleration token. Okay. Not horrible. Alrighty. So let's focus rage to go down to 9 health and draw 2 cards. Got a legal practice and a split personality, so that's kind of exciting. Legal practice will play our ready for a fight. Strength will play our superhuman strength. She-Hulk will attack with superhuman strength to deal 6 damage here. Combat specialist will draw us a card. Superhuman strength discard, so it is stunned. We're going to 1-2 punch that, so we get to ready. She-Hulk will go ahead and take out here. Three shatter counters. And then 1 synergy counter on Domineering Force, which is 4 additional damage whenever we attack. So that's kind of cool. Okay. Got Quinn Carrier to play Limitless Stamina, so we get to ready. Hellcat is going to go ahead and thwart with a mounting resistance to clear the threat here. We're going to play Split Personality. We're going to flip down, and we're going to draw up to 6 cards. We got Practice Plan, Leading Blow, Legal Practice. Come on, give me something good. Limitless Stamina, 2, 4, 5. Superhuman Law. That was not what we were looking for. I was trying to figure out if I could take out... I think we may be able to still take out Loki. Let's flip up 2 damage here. It is a treachery, so he's coming back. He's always coming back. Okay. That's leading blow, attack for 4, plus -3, so that deals 1 damage, but we still did damage, so we get to ready. I'm going to attack for 4, remove this. Oh, we're good. To deal 8 damage, so that takes us down to 3. And then we've got a limitless stamina to ready and attack for 4 more. That deck worked really well. She-Hulk ready for a fight is very, 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 very strong. One of my favorites, I think. Probably not my favorite, but at least top 5. I really like Colossus. I really like War Machine. I like... There's a lot of them that I do like, but She-Hulk being able to draw up to 6 cards, objecting to the threat, and then flipping up and dealing Change of Fortune, that was so smooth. I loved it. That was amazing. Through my War Machine on the wall deck testing, I realized that War Machine has 2 very good events for it. One does 3 damage to every enemy. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. I would like an errata pack from Effigy in a future box. High hopes. Oh, that would be... Yeah. Are you talking about like with all the wording changes and everything that they've done? Sweet. Good stuff. That was fun. Thanks for I forgot who suggested that, but thank you for suggesting this, because this was a fun time. I enjoyed that a lot. Random question for the chat. How many copies of cards do you keep? I'm running out of room in my boxes. I need to make space. I keep all the copies of the cards. But if you need new boxes, I'm now sponsored by BCW. So, yeah, but to actually answer your question, there are a lot of cards that you have a decent number of copies of. I don't think I would get rid of them necessarily, but maybe put them in a separate box, maybe a little bit more inaccessible. Like, you probably don't need that many copies of... Yeah, right? No, thank you for opening up the opportunity for me to plug it. I appreciate that, Greg. But like all of your doubles, there's so many doubles. You probably only need like 5 sets, 6 sets at the most. And then you could take all the others and put them elsewhere. There's a lot of cards that came in like the core set that we just have a ton of, like Nyx. Like you probably don't need more than 4 Nyx. And if you're building a deck to play, and you're not like building 4 decks for the table, you could probably get by with just like 1 copy of a lot of the allies. You could toss Valkyrie in the trash. I think that could open up some some space. I'm joking. I'm trying to think, like, because I know at one point I printed out all of the like determination aspects from Design Hacker. And I started tucking cards. I think I used a lot of the energy, or like a lot of the resource cards, but I'm trying to see if there's any other cards that I like started to use to tuck behind, or use to back these cards and what those were. Oh yeah, like all the enhanced cards, like enhanced awareness and stuff. I started putting all the enhanced cards like as the backers for the design, or for the determination cards. Because I rarely use them. I don't need more than 3, and like you have a ton of them. So like that could be something that you could do. Keep doubles with each of the heroes. That would be good. Yeah. Thinking of using the core box to hold out the extras not organized. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That could work really well. Yeah, I would go like, I've already cut down on a lot of my doubles. I actually don't even remember where I put a lot of them, but like these are my doubles. And I have, what, 4 decks built right now? And then I've gotten rid of a ton of them. Like, they give you a lot of doubles. And so you can probably free up a decent chunk of space there. Or also you could probably clean up a lot of space if you have, like, a scenario that you just don't like to play. Like, I don't like Collector 1. And so, like, you could put Collector 1 in the box. And then if you ever did need to play it for whatever reason, you could break it out at that time. That could be another way to make some space, is like to kind of do some heroes or villains that you don't play as much and throw them in the box. Nice. Cool. I really like the She-Hulk deck. That was a lot of fun. Scarlet Witch was a ton of fun as well. The pack is good. The Trickster Takeover pack is really, really solid. I'm liking Loki a good bit. I think I like Enchantress more. Loki feels slightly gameable in true solo, just like I only had to defeat Loki twice, which is kind of, I guess, normal for a villain. So maybe that's not. But like I feel like I could have just hung out and just defeated him one time and then used everything that I got to throw over on all the shatter counters that I got from like the minions and the side schemes to throw on to God Allies at that point. Nice. Daddy log likes. That's good. All right, I'm going to be back tomorrow. We're going to be back playing Lord of the Rings LCG tomorrow. We're going to start it with scenario 4 of our saga playthrough. We're joining Rivendell and meeting up with some of our other heroes. And so we're following along the story of the Fellowship of the Ring. And I think we're going to be building a Legolas, Gimli, potentially Aragorn deck. Or, you know what? No, let's go Boromir. He's still alive at this point, so let's go Boromir. And then... I actually don't know. We'll build it tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to that. It's been a hot second since I've been able to break out Lord of the Rings. And then on Friday we're gonna be playing Slay the Spire, the board game. It's a game that I picked up at Gen Con. I've been loving it. Loving it. We played, I guess, like 4 acts yesterday. I mean, like we spent hours on the game, and so I'm exciting. On the BCW site now, so you get the credit. Oh, sweet. Yeah, thanks. The BCW sponsor is a really, really good one, at least on like my end, and I think on your end as well, because like if you use the link that's in the video description, I forgot to add it to the Twitch codes, but if you use the link in the video description on YouTube, I actually get like a small commission for just using that link and browsing. And then it's a 10% off of your order. And then I get a 5% commission rate as well. And so like, it's like a really good commission program. And I use a lot of BCW stuff. And so I'm always really excited to partner with somebody that I have already like spent a stupid amount of money with. Because like, I mean, that's what I use for like pretty much all of my storage, minus like heroes, because I have some Marvel Champions like wooden boxes and stuff. But yeah, awesome. I appreciate everything. I'll see you tomorrow for Lord of the Rings, and then Friday for some Slay the Spire. And until then, I hope you all just have a fantastic day, and we'll see you around. Peace.